back to my channel. So it's another week and another healthy grocery haul because I love watching these. It gives me so much meal inspiration and it is really nice to see how other people are mixing it up week to week and putting together a bunch of different meals because we are definitely still in lockdown for kind of a while. It just got extended yet again. So my nail situation is dire. I don't even want to talk about it. I actually feel disgusting when I look at my hands now. So that's just a whole nother thing. But going to Woolworths is pretty much the only exciting thing I get to do as an outing from the house at the moment. So I do have a ton of really great ideas. And like I said, a lot of really lean and healthy food because I have sort of switched up my eating in the last few weeks and it is really, really changing kind of just the way my body is looking, and I'm really, really happy with it because I replaced a bunch of useless carbs like extra potatoes and rice and things that I would have been eating and really just switched that up with a lot of vegetables and things instead, and it is really, really working for my body. So thought I would share that all with you guys. And of course, there are a couple of dairy-free things in here as well because I'm lactose intolerant. So a couple of ideas for anyone else who has that problem as well. Now let's get straight into it and I will show you everything that I've got. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every single week. All right, so something I found, and I mean, I could easily make these myself, but this is like the life of a time poor corporate person. So I found these stuffed mushrooms and these are just in the fridge section in Woolies, and it literally just says stuffed mushrooms with cheddar cheese, tomato and pesto. And these are honestly delicious and they have the tiniest amount of cheese on them. So really good option for me, it being that I can tolerate a little bit of cheese, but not too much. And you just oven bake them for 20 minutes and they kind of turn out looking like this. And this is one of the sides actually that I would say I've really easily subbed out something like, you know, bread or oven baked potatoes or rice or something, and instead just having another form of vegetables that's really, really filling. So absolutely love these. Could, like I said, easily make them yourself as well, but just thought that was worth mentioning because they are extremely tasty. Something else I got this week has a little bit of a different thing because I have been having a lot of salmon fillets, but instead I got these pre-made salmon burgers, and these were only about the same price as the salmon itself, and it came with 4 different patties in here as well. I won't be making them into burgers. I'm just going to kind of eat them as if they're like rissoles with some greens or something, but I just thought that was really great because they have a couple of flavors and herbs and things already mixed in with them, and you can easily just pan fry them up. Next thing I got is some chicken, which I've been trying to reintroduce back into my diet. I find it really hard to eat chicken when I'm cooking it myself. I don't know, I just get a little bit funny about it. So I've got these honey soy chicken skewers, and these are really, really affordable as well. And I love to cook them up with just some Asian greens or something like that. Next thing I got, I have absolutely been loving lately as well with like roasted vegetables, but I guess I'm going to have to kind of give that up soon because the weather is definitely getting a little bit warmer here in Melbourne. But that is these, and they are lamb 4/4 chops, and I really, really like them. So I kind of just season them with either some mint or coriander and a little bit of honey and olive oil. And then you just pop them in the oven and do 20 minutes, then drain the tray a little bit because lamb is like a little bit of a watery meat. So like, then you just sort of tip any of the excess juice out of the tray and then flip them over for another 20 minutes and they are done. And they're absolutely delicious. So got some more of those because I've just been enjoying that more than eating something like a steak or whatever lately. I think kind of because there's a little bit less meat on there, but also just the flavor is a little bit different. So really liking those as well. And like I said, to go with that, I've just been buying these pre-portioned roast vegetables. So they're only $5 and they already come all mixed up. And if I was to buy all of that stuff individually, it would probably cost me more than that anyway. So makes perfect sense for me living alone that I can just get a serving out of these. So that will be 2 dinners for me, which is really, really nice. Now for some greens, as I said, I really do love Chinese broccoli. So this will be to go with the honey soy chicken, and this is so nice. You just give it a bit of a rinse, chop it all up, and I splash a little bit of soy sauce on it and steam them, and they are just delicious and really, really affordable as well. And for other greens, my favorite is broccolini. So I'll be having this with those little salmon patties, and I just really love this. So again, I usually steam most of my vegetables because supposedly that is what keeps more of the nutrients in. So I do that because I just think they cook up a little bit fresher as well. And I also got some organic salad mix, like lettuce mix, which will be going on some wraps for lunch. And then I also got this buffalo salad kit. So I won't use the dressing out of here, but I just liked how it was mixed up. So it's got like iceberg lettuce, corn, red cabbage, and carrots. So I thought that would be really nice to go with some turkey for lunch. So that's the other two things that I grabbed. I got some oven roasted turkey breast, just sliced up from the deli, which will go with that salad for lunch. And of course, turkey is like a really good option as well if you like the flavor, because it is a really, really lean meat. And the other thing I got was some shredded barbecue chicken. So not the flavored one, but just like the regular roast chickens that you can get. And that I will be using on my salad wraps. A breakfast that I've really been loving recently, and I just popped over on my Instagram if you guys want to grab the recipe, but it's very, very simple, is literally smashed avo on toast with some feta and chilies. So I got these red Cayenne chilies, and honestly, these ones are not very hot. They say medium heat, and I really do think they're a very mild chili, and I definitely do like spicy food, but I wouldn't say I have a huge chili tolerance. So you could definitely try these if you enjoy a little bit of spice in your meals. I got some cherry tomatoes in a punnet, which I'll also cut up and put on my wraps. So for the wraps, I got these Meb wraps. So these ones are really great, and they are really nice soft texture. They're white wraps. They're only 98 calories per piece, which is really great as well. And they're kind of like a really good size to wrap up and put in a toastie. So I got those to go with chicken, avocado, tomato, lettuce, and a little bit of Kewpie mayo on there as well. For breakfast, when my boyfriend comes over, I got some mushrooms because he really likes having mushrooms with our breakfast. And then for fruit, if you have never had these before, you have to try them. I got 2 punnets of these Driscoll's blueberries, but they are like mutant blueberries. They are mega, mega big, and they are really, really tasty as well. So they are a little bit more expensive. I think they were like $6.50 or something, but definitely recommend them if you haven't tried, because they are just so nice. And I also got a punnet of strawberries because they were on special for $1. A constant staple for me, as I said, for breakfast or in some lunch wraps and salads and things like that is avocados. So Hass avocados are really nice again at the moment, but I always try and go for the smaller size ones because I find that they're a little bit riper and nicer when you cut them open. So I got 3 of those. And I also got a brown onion and a red onion, like I said, just for cutting up in different things. So this will be more for breakfast and this will be for a salad. Next, I grabbed some bananas, just the standard Cavendish ones, because I really like to have these on some bread with peanut butter and a little drizzle of honey. That might be a nice breakfast some days if I'm not kind of feeling like a cereal or oats or something like that. And the other thing that I found was limes, and I haven't been able to find limes for ages. So these are from like the little rejected vegetable section of the supermarket called the Odd Bunch. So they were cheaper than if you'd bought them normally, because I know limes can sometimes be like $2 each or something extortionate. So that's really great because I love to use limes in cooking. If you're making any kind of Mexican food or even with Asian greens and things, I just think being able to do a splash of lime juice on top is really, really nice as well. And of course, I always get some lemons, same thing. These are the Odd Bunch ones, and these are really great for me because I literally use one a day, and it's a 5-pack, and it's just in some water, kind of gets my digestion and stuff going for the day. So I always like to get a packet of those as well. On the topic of digestion, I have been getting these every week too. I really like these. They're the Mojo brand little gut shots. So it's kind of like a kombucha, but just in a tiny little bottle and pretty much just a shot size. So I really like those as well because they're very easy to digest. And the other thing that I bought is some kimchi. So I'm going to be using this in a couple of different things. I haven't exactly thought about it yet, but I just knew I wanted to grab some, and then I'll just probably Google a couple of recipes and see what I could put it with. But it's an all-natural one, spicy flavor by Keep It Cleaner, and I'm really, really excited to try that because it didn't even have any nasty ingredients. It's literally just cabbage, water, chili powder, garlic, salt, sugar, onion, and ginger. So I'm a really big fan of things that you can buy which don't have a ton of preservatives and things packed in there. So I thought that was a really great one as well. And in terms of milk, it is always the same for me every single week because I love these two. So I've got the Oatly oat milk, and then this one is the Nutty Bruce unsweetened almond milk. So those are my absolute favorites. I really can't handle the taste of some other almond milks. I just think that one, to me, tastes kind of the most natural and doesn't have any of those synthetic sort of tastes that some of the Tetra Pak kind of ones can. For some snacks, because I have been feeling a little bit nibbly sometimes when I'm sitting around working all day, I got these, which are just some Tamari Almonds. I think they were like $6 for a little tub of them. There's 200 grams there, so that's a really nice little snack. Tamari is kind of just like soy sauce, if you haven't heard that word before. And these ones, I got this from Sarah's Day actually, but they're called Golden Berries, and they're from the organic macro food section in Woolworths. And basically they are just these tangy little berries, and they're a really great source of vitamin C and antioxidants. So obviously you have to be a little bit careful with dried fruit because it can be quite high in sugar, but as long as you just kind of serve out the little portions of them, they are a really nice snack as well. In terms of some dairy kind of items, if you will, but without dairy, because this is a dairy and gluten-free one, I got this baba ganoush eggplant dip from Yumi's, and this is just really, really nice. Like, on the wraps, you could kind of use it as a base instead of using mayonnaise, so just kind of swipe a little bit of that on. Otherwise, it is really nice just to dip some toasted bread in and things like that as well. The other thing I got to go with my breakfast is a tiny little jar of Meredith goat's feta, and I love this. And of course, I just buy the tiniest size because I can't really have cheese. So this just allows me to have a small portion size, keep it fresh, and just be able to sprinkle a little bit over my smashed avocado. A little treat that I don't normally get, but I've just been craving ice cream this week is this, and it's the Halo Top chocolate pretzel ice cream. So I first found out about these when I was doing a gym challenge because they're low calorie as well. So this entire tub only has 380 calories in it, and these are all plant-based frozen desserts as well. So I know with this brand, they definitely do have dairy ones too. So if you're in the freezer section having a browse and you're lactose intolerant, just be careful which one you pick up, because I have made that mistake before and couldn't eat it. So this one is one of my favorite flavors from them, and it is just a really nice treat. For a rice side, I got this one. It is the Tilde whole grain basmati rice. I love this one, and this is just a microwavable pouch, so it's definitely a very quick and easy way to get a side serving of rice or something to go with a dinner meal. And my other favorite that I've been buying every single week recently is this Impressed cold press easy greens, and I really, really love this. So it's cucumber, apple, celery, pineapple, spinach, and kale, but it actually tastes really, really good. So if you've gotten this or you are wanting to try it, leave it down in the comments below and let me know what you think, because I actually really love this for a green juice and I think it tastes great. So it's a really good way to get a serve of veg in if you're not someone who kind of just eats a lot of leafy greens and things. Something I wanted to try and that was on special, so I thought I would pick it up, is this cashew butter by the brand Noya. So thought I would give this a go instead of like a peanut butter spread or something. And this is all natural, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free with no added sugar or additives. And it was only $6 on special. So I thought I would give that a go as well. And the last thing I picked up was just some oven globes because my light bulb blew in my oven and it's the middle of lockdown, so I can't get a tradie to come and fix it. So I need to fix it. So I unscrewed the light globe, and I hope this is the right kind because I forgot to take it with me when I was shopping, but hopefully I can do that myself later today and then I'll have a light in my oven again. So that is everything that I picked up. I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing what I got for my grocery haul this week. I think all in all, this was quite an expensive week if I'm honest, and I think this cost me about $165. So just to give you a ballpark figure of how much that is, I could definitely rein it in a little bit, but for me, this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5 days straight and all of my snacks and things. So the only extra thing that I would go out and purchase would be a coffee. So hope that gives you a really good idea of how I budget and plan out my meals for the week. And I just do one big grocery shop. I know some people really love going every day and kind of figuring it all out, but for me, I just like to have everything all organized and in my fridge so I'm ready to start the week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.